Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Bills Stadium here at Orchard Park. Tonight we continue with Wild Card Weekend with what should be a great one between the Denver Broncos and the Buffalo Bills.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
The battle for the Lamar Hunt Trophy begins as we're underway in this AFC wildcard game. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And we'll see if that pick six looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
Around 19-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw, it's Allen. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too.
50-yard line.
22's coming, 22's coming, Mike. I'm here all day.
From midfield, here's Allen. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, it's Allen. Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
A Hall of Fame coach once said, there are no medals for trying. And that wasn't a trying effort, was it? That was a winning effort. How about that great catch?
Excellent. They know, hey, you lose this game, you get a ding or two. You got 7 months to heal. They're going to go all out. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey. And not a whole lot doing there, so he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
And here's a quick throw to Hamler on the edge.
Blocks pass.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. From just shy of midfield, Locke completes it to the tight end, Kittle. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run with Lindsey. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle. But collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
2nd down and goal. Lock. This will be caught at about the 6. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Bills 0.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup, facing 3rd and goal. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey, and that'll bring up second down. To throw again, Allen. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Allen now on first down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, there defensively to make the play.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Mark 22, Mark 22. I got you.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Bradley Chubb drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up fourth down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he's able to find Diggs. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Wow, first and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
At the Broncos.
The quick slant caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Bills have cut it to within a score.
For good reason, quarterbacks want to get the ball to the perimeter to their wide receivers for big plays. But in this situation, it felt like, based on coverage, he knew that he wanted his tight end to have the football, and for good reason.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken from about the 12. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Forget the idea of flipping the field. They have now put themselves in a position to score points with that big-time return.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Lock gonna throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he will have the Broncos first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
Denver.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
It's a gain of 8.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
25-yard line. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up second and 2 at the 33-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Allen. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Travis Kelce with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Bills draw a bit closer. And his kick is right through.
Score, Broncos 21, Bills 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
25-yard line.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And not much happening there as he'll get it back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they'll indeed stop him on third down. And now what do you want to do with your timeouts? The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. On fourth down, Sam Martin is on to punt for the Broncos. Fielded at the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. Rock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated off of to start the game. Nowhere on that script did it have that result.
That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now a throw for the All-Pro Kelsey is complete. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A big play here for the Bills. 48 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They run here with Singletary. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21-all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. To throw it is Locke. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
But it's 4th down.
Here we go on 4th down with Locke. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
At the 42-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Number 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
It's a pickup of 3.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Operating from the gun, Allen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st down, Singletary. Heck of a move, but only able to work his way down near the 23. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. The Bills passing game, getting them down the field. They've got another 1st down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
At the Broncos' 3-yard line.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. About a half-yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Brings up 3rd and...
They'll look to run with Singletary. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down. Great job of tackling there to prevent the 1st down.
One of the toughest skills in football, open field tackling. A lot of times one-on-one against a shifty receiver. He got it done in a nice way that time.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And he will take it out to the 25-yard line.
Intercepted by the Broncos. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Throwing on second down. Locke buying time to his left. He'll try and run it. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
The Broncos on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. On third down, here's Lindsey. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. They got 5 through the air last play, now 5 on the ground. 1st and 10.
Broncos.
Now a carry for Lindsey. Lindsey, first down and more than that. And finally brought down at the 38. That one 28 yards on the ground. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff. And when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
Lindsey, the
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Lock on the give. It's Lindsey. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Locke working out of the gun. He'll find Lindsey here. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
First down.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field. I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
Now a good job shifting right, finding his target. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Throwing now is Locke. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Lining up for the extra point.
That was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Good point after. No gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends, who you would think can absorb that contact.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. John Ross, 46 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. And a good job on the hold there, as this is good through the snow, and this game is tied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Pulls it in at the 13. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Locke. This is the tight end fan. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so, but it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
Back to throw. Locke. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. To throw is Locke. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
First down, Denver.
They'll run on first down. It's Barnett. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Lindsey on the toss left. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
I think we saw the strategy there, how they moved it to the left hash so they could line things up for them to kick the field goal.
On first down, right back to Lindsey. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the timeout will be called. With 3 seconds left.
2nd and 6.
So this thing rests on the shoulders of Brandon McManus. This to advance to the divisional round. And the kick is good.